All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one. And
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click it right now, because I know some of y'all here new because of the content that we doing right now. Subscribe to the channel. I promise you're going to love it here. But if you don't do anything else, just hit that thumbs up button for me. Oop, I thought I was going to put a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button for me, y'all. And make sure you turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video. All right, y'all. So, first things first. Listen, y'all, I am a little late. We're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta today. Y'all, I know the show came on Sunday. I didn't get a chance to watch it till Monday. And here we are today, Wednesday, and you guys are just now getting the recap. I know. And if you've been watching other creators, I'm sure everybody done did a recap on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But you ain't got it for me. So this is news to you. But listen, y'all, no, what had happened was I was going to do this recap before, but first of all, I need to find out a way to watch the show on Sunday. So like live with everyone else before it hits Peacock, because I have Peacock. So I have to wait until like Monday to even watch the show. But I really want to start watching it on a Sunday so then I can have the video uploaded at least by early Monday morning, because I can record the video right after I watch it. But I do like to watch it twice. So anyway, that's why the video is late. I'm going to try my best to have it on time next week. Actually, it will be on time next week. Y'all have it at Monday by the latest. Monday afternoonish by the latest. Anyway, yes. So we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, y'all. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 premiere. Episode 1, season 16, episode 1 premiere on Sunday night on Bravo. And it was interesting. It was good. Me personally, I like the fresh feel. It feels like the show got a facelift. I have been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta as long as it's been out. My mom watched it. You know, everybody in my family watched it. So even though I was a kid at the time it had came out, I still sat right there with my mom and we watched Sheree tug on Kim Wig. You know what I mean? So I'm a Real Housewives of Atlanta fan. I love all the girls. I love all of them. And so seeing the show go in this new direction, it was very interesting. I was nervous, but y'all, from what I saw, I think it's going to work. And I'm super, super excited. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm sure all of you know, because if you're watching this video, you know, they took a year off. So 2024, they did not release. They took a year off to go ahead and revamp and reboot the show. They kept some of the some familiar faces that we've seen before. Drew is the only one that came back from last season. And then they brought in a bunch of different other people. Some faces we saw before, some that we did not. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Okay, so first, the cast. So we got Portia, we got Drew, we got Britt Edie. She's an insurance agent, and she had her own insurance brokerage, I believe, in Atlanta. We got Kelly. So Kelly is a new girl, too. Kelly owns Nana's Chicken and Waffles out in Atlanta. So if you're out in Atlanta, comment on under the video if you ever been. I don't know. Do I have Atlanta people? I don't know. I think I do have a couple of Atlanta people. So if you have been to Nana's Chicken and Waffles, let me know how that was. Because I may be going to Atlanta low key. I might be going sometime next week. And I would love to try that. I would love to try Nana's Chicken and Waffles. So actually I might be going this week. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you tried it. Oh, so then we got Kenya, but you guys know Kenya was served her pink slip. She was dismissed after, you know, the whole scandal and everything with Britt Edie, with her showing her. So, and then we got Angela Oakley. That is the wife of Charles Oakley. She's a little older, so she fits in with more of the older girls like a Kenya or just really Kenya, because Kenya was the only older, you know, girl on the show. And then we got Cynthia, so she would fit in with Cynthia, I guess, because Cynthia is a friend of. And then we got Phaedra, who will be joining later on in the season. So we got a lot of girls. It's a lot of girls. It is a lot of girls. They stacked this cast. They brought in all the stops. Everybody but Nene. I really want Nene back, y'all. I want Nene back bad. But hey, you never know what might happen next season. You never know. Stranger things have happened. You know, the right conversations with the right people can get Nene back in that door. So I watched the episode 3 times at this point. I watched it on Monday. I watched it twice on Monday, and then I watched it again yesterday. So I watched it 3 times at this point. So I kind of know it a little bit, but I may be a little all over the place. But don't mind me. So the episode opened up with Portia. She's stretching. She's running track. Portia's talking about the divorce with Simon. We all know that Simon has now been detained by ICE. Because he is not a legal citizen. So that is not playing out in real time on the TV. This is about almost a year old at this point. So, but she's talking about the divorce and everything like that. And you know how Simon was not the man that she thought he was. So, we love us some peach juice Portia. We love Portia. Portia talks about, too, a little bit of how basically she was putting on for the internet. She was posting on Instagram and stuff when sometimes they weren't in an okay space, and she was still posting things knowing that they weren't okay. We all do that. You know what I mean? You still got an image to uphold sometimes. So, life could be falling apart, but you might still want to go ahead and post a cute little selfie pic on your story. So I don't blame Portia for that. And then Portia talks about how she used to have to, when they traveled, because Portia traveled a lot in general, but when she got with Simon, they would always be traveling all over. And she talked about how it was kind of weird how they would always have to stand over to the side at the airports, and it was this big thing. Excuse me, y'all. So sorry. I had to get that one out. But she always talked about how they used to have to stand aside. It was this big thing at the airport. She just never knew. Portia a little sometimes. Portia's Portia. We'll say that. And so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. She's not allowed to film in the house as of right now, but then I think that, she ended up getting it back. Okay. So that's what was going on with Portia. I wanted to get into Shamea, but we'll save Shamea for last. Okay. Because Shamea we'll save Shamea for last. So then Drew is still with Ralph. Ralph is living somewhere in the basement, child. So listen, love Drew. These people, y'all still ain't got this voice. Y'all ain't got this voice yet, this divorce. Anyway, Ralph is staying in the basement. However, Drew is trying to pop off her singing career. So she's trying to pop off her singing career, and it looks like a little bit of her storyline. Her and Portia will be butting heads because she has been kicking it with the baby daddy. Drew been kicking it with the baby daddy. She's been kicking it with Dennis. Dennis is the hot dog king down in Atlanta. He owns the hot dog factories, and he owns the Crew down there, Crew Lounge. We actually have one here in Houston too. So Drew has been kicking it with Dennis. Dennis has been helping her work on music. I guess Dennis has some type of background in music that I did not know of. I don't think Portia knew of either. You can catch some kind of her little shade on the show a little bit. But, so I guess he's helping Drew with her career. For me, I feel like Drew knew exactly what this would give. Drew never had a conversation with Portia from what it sounds like. It seems really like, she did have a conversation, but she didn't. And to what extent? But Portia is saying that her issue is not with her working with Drew. It's with her trying to film. Not with Drew working with Dennis. It's with Drew trying to film with Dennis. And they're all on an ensemble cast. So, and I could understand that. Portia, we'll see in episode 2. Portia ends up, getting Drew together. Calls her all type of names and everything. So we'll end up seeing that. So we'll talk more about that on the recap. But it looks like that's going to be a whole lot of what Drew has going on this season. So we'll wait to see how that unfolds. Okay, so then we got Britt Edie. So let's go over to her Instagram. Because since she's a new character, it's important that you guys know what these girls look like. Let's see if I can pull them up. Now, Britt Edie, love her so far. She's fab. She is that girl. She's fab. She's young. How old is Britt Edie? Let me go to the receipt screen. Okay, y'all. So this right here, this is Britt Edie. Isn't she gorgeous? That's her husband. And so this was them at the white party. This is her husband. But Britt Edie, she is cute. She is that girl. Look at her. This is her. This is what she wore to the premiere. She is eating the girls alive. Look at her. She is fabulous. She is gorgeous. Let me show y'all her little video she did. Because I've been stalking her page a little bit. Even though I'm not following her. All the girls don't get a follow right away. So this is her little video she did as she got ready for the premiere. Look at her, y'all. She is fab. Look at her getting ready. She just knows she's that girl. Look how she walks. I like this outfit. Just everything about her. I was just like, oh, wow. You know, like she is that girl. The check has cleared. But she's had coins before this, but we all know that Bravo is a different kind of coin. The check has deposited. The check has deposited. And look, she is that girl. Look at her. I can see Kenya being a little jealous of her. Not gonna lie. I can see Kenya being jealous of her. That is Britt Edie. And so, what did Britt Edie have going on? Did she have much of a... So she went on a date with Dennis before, which is Portia's baby daddy. So she shared a little bit about that. Britt doesn't have a whole lot going on right now, but as we know, Britt will be getting into it with Kenya at some point, which is what made Kenya do all that mess. Okay? So we'll have to wait and see with Britt. But so far, I like her. She has attitude. Oh, she got into it with Kenya. A little bit. They didn't get into it, but you know, Kenya was talking about a ring. This is on the first episode, and I guess Britt didn't have a wedding band, and so Kenya was like, well, where's your other ring? She was like, what other ring? This the new ring, and the ring is ringing, y'all. But you could tell she's like trying to show off the ring, but she didn't even have a wedding band. Like, girl, where's the wedding band? Kenya was like, are you married? Is it an engagement ring? Because you know when you first get engaged, all you have is that one ring. When you get married, you have the wedding band. She doesn't have a wedding band on. That must be some new age stuff or whatever, you know? I don't know. So we got Britt, then we got Kelly. So we got Kelly for real. This is the girl who owns the chicken and waffle spots. Who is Kelly? Is this her? Let me see. Is this her? Yes, this is her, y'all. Okay, so let me pull her up. And I'm pulling the new girls up just so y'all can see what they're giving. So this is Kelly. Let me see. This is Kelly here. What does Kelly have on? I don't know. Kelly kind of threw me off with that hair that she just had at the premiere or whatever in that outfit. I don't know. What? Oh, wait, well, I guess. I don't love the outfit. I don't. Let's see a still of it, y'all. Let's see it. Okay, she looks good. Okay. She looks good. So this is Kelly. This is the chicken and waffles. So she owns the chicken and waffles, and she has her own batter and stuff. These are all some boss chicks, by the way. Like everybody on here, they are boss chicks. You know what I mean? They doing it. Okay, this is real money now. They are having a real coin and playing with a real check. It shows in their lifestyle. And I think that's what we missed about Atlanta. We missed like the glamour of it all and, you know, just being pulled inside of their worlds and what's going on behind the gate. We all want to know what's going on behind the gate, like this secret Atlanta society, you know? That's what we missed. So she has that. Now, Kelly, she comes in hot. Kelly came in hot. Like that dress she just had on. Kelly came in and she wants to know why Portia still that lady husband. That was her opening line. Why Portia still that lady husband? She asked Shamea and Britt that or whatever at the dinner. They all had met up and got dinner, and then she asked Portia that when Portia came into Shamea's birthday party. So we'll talk more about that and see how that unfolds too. Okay. Kenya she's in and she's out. Honestly, I could do without Kenya. I never really cared for Kenya like that, honestly. And I do feel like with the new dynamic of the show, Kenya just really doesn't fit. She doesn't really fit the mold, honestly, to me. Her and Cynthia and love Cynthia down. Now, I do be here for Cynthia's commentary or whatever. But her and Cynthia, it just give TT, it give auntie. And they honestly, I could do without them. They're not really needed, in my opinion. They're just not needed. They're not needed. It gives auntie, and it dates the show a little bit. They're not really needed, but never really cared for Kenya. So with Kenya not having a confessional, it didn't make me know, never mind. It was good to see Cynthia. Cynthia, she looks good still. I ain't like that wig she had on in the confessional or whatever. Cynthia still looks good or whatever. And it's good to hear Cynthia's commentary because I always enjoyed Cynthia's commentary. I really, really did. So it's good to see Cynthia. She's kicking it with them too. She's a friend of the show. And then we got Phaedra joining later on in the season. And then we have Shamea. But before I talk about Shamea, I will say this. All of these girls, those faces are nipped and tucked. They are, yes. Yeah. So I'm in Real Housewives of Atlanta. And what else is going on? These girls are nipped and tucked in the face. I don't think we've ever seen black girls on TV be this nipped and tucked. Like, I guess at one time, I don't know. But child, honey, and it's more than just, everybody got the BBLs and the boobs and everything. But these girls are nipped and these girls are... Listen, these girls are faced. They have gotten some work done, okay? I was counting. I'm like, oh my God, these girls' faces are done. They are done. They are done. That's what I saw, y'all. These girls' faces are done, honey. They are done. So, I just thought I would point that out. So, then we got Shamea, y'all. Okay. So, and this is more, I'm talking about the episode, but I'm really telling you my thoughts and everything about what I think about the girls and the episode. So, I'm just kind of marrying the two together. So, then we got Shamea. Now, we have always known Shamea to be Portia's best friend. That's how we were introduced to her. And then she ended up becoming very good friends with Candy. Okay. We knew that, okay, so, well, honestly, we never knew Shamea was that rich. So Shamea is the Real Housewife of Atlanta. She is that girl. So right after Portia had her little 2 minutes or whatever in the beginning, then they introduced Shamea. And Shamea's holding a peach. And she has this gorgeous $9 million home. She has 2 beautiful kids. Her husband. She walks in the crib and her family and stuff is just hanging out. And you could tell it wasn't for fake. You could tell her family really kick it there. That's what you could tell. Her family really kicks it at the house. She is just this bubbly breath of fresh air. Shamea has all of this personality. She has so much story. Like, Shamea is that girl. Listen. And I'm not even just talking about her wealth. Now, she is bringing the wealth. She's probably the richest one on the cast. Her husband, he builds HVACs in the airports and stuff. She revealed that too on the first episode. Y'all, Shamea is that girl. Like, for real. Her energy. She just brings this and she transcends well through the camera. Her energy, even her confessional, she's funny, she's witty, she's kind. She's humble. She doesn't, you could tell she doesn't let her wealth define her. She said that, but you can honestly see it on her because this whole time we did not know Shamea was over there raining in diamonds and dripping in the wealth. Shamea is dripping in the wealth. Y'all, this home, and if y'all, so if you're watching this, you saw the episode. That home, gorgeous. Cynthia said, this is how big Shamea house is. It didn't even come with an address. It just said Sterling Manor. Oh, yes. Shamea is over there swimming in the money. And she's so humble because we never knew. Now, mind you, y'all, she been with her husband for like 10 years. So we've seen Shamea on our screen or whatever. But we never knew that Shamea was living a life like that where she was really having it like that. And so at Shamea's birthday party, her husband gifted her a $430,000 Rolls Royce. Her husband gifted her a Rolls Royce at the birthday party. And so I love Shamea already. You could tell Shamea is going to be a breath of fresh air. Now, and I'll wrap this up because I'm getting a little long-winded. But, let me know if y'all like when I'm a little long-winded because I be having a lot to say. So Shamea is getting the gift from her husband, right? And so everybody's at the party. Portia shows up 2 hours late. Oh, yes. To Shamea's birthday party. She said it was traffic in Atlanta. And then on the Breakfast Club, I did hear her say that she had to film at her mom's house instead of her actual home because Simon sent an injunction for them to film at the home. Okay. Anyway, Portia, you should have made sure your ass was at that dinner and at that party on time. This is your best friend of. It had a picture of them in 1996, and I was born in 97. And so they've been friends for at least 27 years. 28, really. 29 probably. They're almost 30 years friendship. You should have made sure you was at that party on time, Portia. Don't play. But so Portia walks up as Shamea's getting the car, and she walks into the scene, and she's like, "Oh my God, Shamea!" And she, she's happy for her. She's like, "Girl, yeah, big dog." I like Portia. I think Portia was genuinely happy for Shamea, but you can tell that. But I would have never, if I knew it was the scene, maybe I would have walked up on her. But then maybe I would have been like, girl, maybe I would have came around from the crowd like, "Oh my God, Portia." I don't know what I would have did to my best friend. I didn't really see no ill intention in what Portia was doing. They was trying to say she was trying to steal Shamea's moment. I didn't really see it that way. However, I will say this. I think that the producers and the way that the show is produced, or at least how this episode was, it seems like it's gearing up for a Portia versus Shamea. And I would hate to see them fall out. They have got into it on the show before because Portia didn't go to Shamea's wedding. We'll see how that cookie crumbles on the Portia and Shamea thing. Now, they're saying that Portia is jealous of Shamea. They're saying that, then when I say that, y'all know, I'm keeping my ear to the streets. So, in the streets, on Twitter and the blogs and stuff, basically what they're saying is that everything, the life that Portia is chasing after, Shamea has. She has the husband. She has the mansion. She has the cars. She has it all. They said that she got her rich African. Portia thought she had bagged her rich African. So that's what they're trying to say. I hope that is not the case. I will say that I was watching Speak on It with Shamea, and Candy does speak on it, and Shamea was on there. And it seems like Candy was more so the one that put the bug in the producer's ear to bring Shamea onto the show. And Shamea was offered a peach in the past. However, her husband did not want to film. They had a lot going on with the kids, and they just want to live their happy life. They're rich. So maybe the husband was like, "We have everything. You really don't need that show." And so now, fast forward, they've been together, I believe, 10 years, been married for 8 years later. Now, everything is timing, perfect timing. I feel like she's going to be one of those gifts that keeps on giving. And who knew that she was living this glamorous luxury life behind closed doors? We never knew this to her. We always saw her. She would join the girls and everything. We never knew that, Shamea was a wealthy queen. We just did not know that, And so it's so good to see it's so good for representation to see Shamea, a black woman, a chocolate woman at that, a dark-skinned woman, just having her moment. I'm all for that. I love when the Chocolate Sisters get so much love and they just a lot just poured into them. And it looks like what's happening is that the production of the show is setting, Shamea is the glue. Shamea is the star of the show. That is what it's looking like. And we all thought coming into this that it was Portia. Even up to last week doing press for the show, it was Portia. Portia was everywhere doing all the press. Oh, but no. Boy, were we wrong. Shamea is the star of the show, and Shamea is the glue. So all these connections, and if you guys have watched the episode, which I'm sure you have by now, how she explains all of the connections and how she's tied into everybody, that was not by mistake. They asked her to do that, I'm sure, to let you guys know that she is the glue. And like she said, I am the glue of this friendship, of this friend group. I'm the glue. And Shamea is taking center peach. I don't know. To me, that's what it's giving. Shamea is taking center peach. Let's go over to Shamea's Instagram really quickly. Oh, and Shamea does music too. And Shamea can sing. She spit a little one too. Now, Shamea, don't just get to breaking out in song all the time. But look, this is Shamea's page. I know we know what Shamea looked like, but isn't she just gorgeous? This is when she first got her peach. Look at Shamea. Look at the beautiful family. Look at that beautiful family. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that family. Is that the only picture? Look at that family. That's the only one you need. That is a beautiful family. That is a beautiful family. But this is Shamea. Even her confessional look. She looked good. She ate down in her confessional look. Shamea looks rich in that confessional look. She is giving wealth. She's giving wealthy. You know? So I'm excited to see how Shamea how she looked. Look, this is her at the premiere. I loved her outfit. The hair was cute. Y'all, and what's so crazy is, y'all see, you might be like, where's she taking these pictures at? She's in her house. Oh, yes. This is in the house. Y'all see that background? Y'all see what the house is giving? I'll be taking pictures all over that house. Oh, like I ain't never had nothing. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited to see how this new season goes with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. I'm super excited to be recapping the show. So make sure you are here every Monday. Even if you don't like my other content that you do, if I pulled you in, if I gained a subscriber out of you, then make sure you are here every Monday, because every Monday we will be recapping the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I'm trying something different. You guys know I really don't do recaps like that. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for the support. Please subscribe to the channel. We are a growing community. We like a big family over here. We fuss and we fight in the comments, but at the end of the day, when it's family, we always work together, and we always, find our way back to each other. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the like button. It's so important that you click the like button so this video can get spit out to more people who are just finding out about our small little community too. And make sure you turn that subscribe button on, and not the subscribe button, I'm sorry. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. Turn the notification bell on, please. If you don't do anything else, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video, because we bringing the heat. Oh, yes, we are. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out of here.